Well, I finished up the loop for the E in Texas and then went back to Michigan for my nephew's graduation, college graduation, and got some good family time. And then started the loop for the P with a weekend at my aunt and uncle's in Tennessee. And that all went well. And now I'm on my way. I'm almost to Pittsburgh. Another couple days to get there. I crossed 20,000 miles for the journey. Big milestone. That was just last week sometime. And I've been working on the plans for the final stretch. That's all starting to come together. I've got probably another 20, 30 clubs that'll get on the schedule, which will put me well over my 200th talk for this journey. That's words can't express just how mind-boggling that is to me. How little public speaking I'd done before, and now I'll have talked to over 200 different clubs. It's just kind of wild. So I'm excited about that. One thing I've kind of struggled with this year is that, even a country as big as the United States, through 20,000 miles, it can get a little repetitive. So I decided to start playing a little bingo and put together a bingo card. So I've got something to look forward to. So I can kind of turn the ride into a bit of a scavenger hunt, get me out of the monotony a little bit and mix things up a little bit. So you might have seen that already. Now, my ride has almost entirely focused on the volunteer effort and recruiting volunteers and that kind of outreach and awareness. But I've always kind of had a fundraising component to that in the background because, even though this program is run by volunteers and all that, there's still the overhead of managing a system of thousands and thousands of volunteers and making sure they're notified. There's a lot of software to that, and as well as an umbrella insurance policy to cover drivers while they're taking somebody patient somewhere. So there's a lot of that kind of overhead still to the system. So I have also been raising money for it for the American Cancer Society towards the Road to Recovery program along the way, but I haven't made that a priority. I think for the final push, I'd like to do that and actually raise. We'll see if we can raise some big money. And so my goal, ambitiously, is $1 for every mile that I've pedaled. And by the time I'm done, that'll be about 22,000 miles, give or take a little bit. So that's the goal, is $22,000, which is far more than I've ever raised for anything. So we'll see. So I want to start that effort with something that everybody can do. Whoever you are, wherever you're listening to this, you can do this one request for me. Ask yourself, $1 per mile, 22,000 miles. Just ask yourself, are you someone who could donate $1 per mile? Could you donate 22,000 miles? I'm not asking you to do it. Just ask yourself if you could. You're probably laughing at this point, and that's okay. Because, if you're not that person, then of course, don't do it. And maybe you could take out a home equity loan and come up with that, but that would be a bad financial decision for you. That's fine. I'm not asking you to do it. But just stop and think about, could you donate $22,000 to a good cause? And if you've done that, then thank you. That's all I ask, is that you ask yourself the question. So thank you, and I will see you all next week.